Innovators in business are essentially challenging the norms of a business. They're looking at the way things are normally done and they're saying, can we do it a different way? It reminds me of the early KFC ads or Kentucky Fried Chicken ads. They used to say, Colonel Saunders would say, you can have Sunday dinner every day. Now, at the time when that restaurant was developed, the notion of having mashed potatoes and dressing and vegetables and biscuits and all those sorts of things whenever you want was unusual. It was the idea that this was reserved for a Sunday family dinner, and doing that in a fast food restaurant where you could have it at any time was an innovation. It's just like serving breakfast all day in a restaurant, or it's deciding that you're going to change a checkout time in a hotel, or any number of things. You can challenge the industry norms, and challenging those industry norms can produce different results for you. So I want you to look at these assumptions that you might have in your career or in your business. Who is to say, for example, that you can only sell your product a particular way? Who is to say that business has to be slow on a particular day, or that you have to have hours of a certain time, or that you can only have a certain kind of clientele, or that you can't sell some products that even though might not be producing the kind of revenue that you would like, but there isn't someone for that, and even selling it might not be a strategic benefit to your organization. You have to really look at what assumptions you have made and challenge those assumptions so that you can rise as an organization, so that you can rise in your career. Sometimes it means taking on a client at a very low rate so that you can get that client, or it might mean giving that client more than you might typically give them so that you can secure your place in a particular market or industry. So just look at the assumptions that, in your career. Look at the people you're selling to, the people you're working with, the people you're marketing to. What assumptions have you made that if you were to challenge those and do something differently, or do something that seems like it doesn't really make sense even? I mean, for example, the whole idea of a loss leader, for example, in a business is that you can sell a product at a very, very low price that will attract people in the store where they can potentially buy other products. So these notions that things have to be a certain way, we're only limited by our creativity. We're only limited by our willingness to go against those norms and to say, okay, what would happen if I tried something new? So what, that they've already hired someone to handle this particular aspect? What if I still propose that they hired me? So what that we have one person doing this particular role? What if we had two people doing this role? So what that they're handling the marketing for a project that I'm involved with? What if I supplemented that activity and I also did some of the marketing as well? This is all up to you. What you do with your career, what you do with your business, what you do with your leadership, what you do with your focus is all up to you. And we limit our capacity, we limit our potential, we limit our revenue, our growth, our profit by sticking to norms that we think we have to stick to. So I want you to challenge yourself. I'm challenging myself, I'm challenging my clients, I'm looking at the assumptions I have made, and I'm trying to challenge those assumptions and come up with new approaches that will be more beneficial to the clients I serve, to my business, and to the growth of my commitment in my industry. Challenge industry norms. It'll make a big difference now, and it'll make a big difference in the future. If you like this tip, give me a thumbs up, let me know. Share it with someone who needs to hear it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I will see you next time.